Hello, my CEPs or Chief Executive Planners. Welcome back to Daily Joy Planner, where I firmly believe that life is what you plan of it. So for today's video, we have another review, or this actually may be my first review. I'm not really sure. I've pre-filmed my videos, but I don't think I've decided which one I want to put out first, but whatever. We're just going to go with it. Okay, so I actually have had this for maybe like a few days now, but I wanted to do like an actual unboxing, so that's why I have it here. However, I did not realize that the opening is on this side, and so is the address label. So I'm just gonna kind of open it from the side here, and then yeah, I'll pop it open. So another thing also is that oh yeah, I'm Tiffany, by the way, just in case you're new. Tiffany. And this is my planning channel. Okay, so yeah. Also, I actually ordered two things. So you actually get a sneak peek of what my next video or the video before this. Like I said, I haven't decided when I want to put these out. You get a sneak peek wrapping. You get a sneak peek of the other planner that I'm going to be reviewing. Okay, so just so you know, this is a planning channel. I review planners, I review planning supplies, I show you printables that I have designed myself that I put in my Etsy shop. And yeah, I talk about any and all things related to planning thus far. Okay, so here we go. So you can see that it's the 2020 Hobonichi cousin, Techo. And we have the Stalogy 365 in the A5 size. So, which one do I want to review first? Let's see. There's gonna be two separate videos, mind you. Which one do I want to review first? Let's do the Stalogy. So you can definitely check this one out in a future video or whatever, or it might be vice versa. I don't know, but sneak peek either way. All right, let's get that out of here. So this is not my first Stalogy. This is actually my third Stalogy, but I do not have a review video on it, so I've never actually reviewed it. So this is not my first one. I've had this notebook before, but I really like it. Obviously, it's $20 and I paid $20 for it, so I obviously like the notebook. I love it actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Well, actually, let's read the wrapper, what I can read of it. 8018 editor series, 365 days, notebook, A5 size, 148 by 210 millimeters. Right here it says, you can see that, yeah, it says it has a day, week, and month, has a timeline, has a thin gray grid, thin gray grid, say that 5 times fast, and 368 pages. 368 pages. I didn't know that. I thought it was, well, okay, so let's do this. And you'll see all this when I open the notebook, of course. And then the back, it says the same thing across the top. And yeah, it says with minimal. I'm sorry, you can't see that. Anyway, I still have to get my camera set up, situated. I'm so sorry if I got you out of frame sometimes. With minimal details, this simple style notebook is suitable for the unique daily needs of all kinds of users. For a notebook with a total of 368 pages, it is sleek and easy to carry around because of its thin paper. So yeah, I will say that. And I think that it's cool that it's got 365 pages, because technically you can use one page per year. And when I say one page, I mean one side of the page. Okay, let's go ahead and take this off. The cover is a very sleek cover. It's so nice. I don't know what kind of material you would call it. It feels, I mean, it's really thick though. Thicker than a cardstock, obviously. This here feels like cardstock. I don't know what this is, but it's black. They also have them in, I saw that they had them in red, and I want to say a gold color, if I'm not mistaken. I could be not remembering that right. Up top here, it just, well, right here actually, it just says Stalogy Standard and Technology. What should have been is Anthology. And I want to say, I think this is Tomoe River paper. The same paper that the Hobonichi is made out of. Either way, it's really nice though. Okay, so this is the A5 size. So I have actually just learned this. I'm ashamed to say, but A5 is not the same as letter size. So letter size is, I mean, not the same as half letter size. Half letter size is actually half a letter size sheet of paper, which in the US is 8.5 by 11. This is A5 size, which is, I don't have my ruler here, but it's not it's not half a letter. It might be actually a little bigger than half a letter, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and open this up. So when you open up the front, you have this gray spread here. You can write your name in it. You can write a message to yourself, whatever, depends on what you're going to use it for. You can just decorate it. And then I want to say the back has the same thing. Yep. And then you come to these beautiful pages in here. This is a sewn bound. I think so. Yeah, it's the pages are sewn in, which I really like. Only downside is if you rip pages out of this, sometimes you're gonna lose more pages than you planned on because they're sewn in like groups, if that makes any sense. So yeah, okay, here we go. We have the top here, and it says January through December, Monday through Sunday, and 1 through 31. So you can circle the month, the day, and the date. I don't foresee myself using that. These are like mad tiny. And then you have the grids here. You have the graph, which is graph. I wonder, do they have these in dot grid? I love dot grid, but graph, you know, whatever. So yeah, you have the graph here. And I will just count across because I like to do that in my notebooks. I'm not going to write it here because I don't have a pen with me, but I always like to count the like if it's a dot grid or if it's a graph, I like to count how many squares or dots across, how many squares or dots up and down, for whenever I do my layouts, I know like what's what. So here we have, I can't even see this, and I don't want to leave my head down because then my head's gonna be in the camera. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 34 across, and up and down we have 48. Typically what I would do is I'll write it up here. So whenever I'm making spreads that involve me drawing something or need like a certain set of certain number of boxes, I'll just go there and use it like as a template. Okay, so also, I don't know if you noticed this. Let me see, get you focus in here. This is like, so actually, you know what? Let's turn to the other page. Turn to like a different page. Yeah, there we go. That's like the first page. You couldn't really see nothing with there. But you have a time here. If it's gonna focus for me, and it might not. I don't know. It says 0, and then it goes all the way down to 24. Can you see that? Hold on. There we go. So it has a 24 time slot thingy, so you can use that to schedule things. Like I said, that's mad tiny, so I don't see myself using that, but it's nice that it is there just in case I do want to use it. I can just rewrite the numbers in there to where I can see them. It's like mad tiny, y'all, like mad tiny. Let's see what else. Okay, so about this paper, this is Tomoe River paper, and it is like really nice. It's thin, but don't let that fool you. It's rare that I ever have had bleed through on this. Now, I don't use a lot of mediums in my planners and journals. I've used micron pens. I've used what do you call it? Inkjoy by Papermate. I've used regular pens, of course, and I've used Crayola Super Tips, and I get some ghosting. Not a lot of ghosting though, but I've never experienced bleed through, so I think that's great. For this paper to be like so thin, it can really hold inks and things like that. I will say, however, with the I want to say the Inkjoy, you do have to let it kind of sit there and dry a little bit because the ink does sit on top of the paper, which I don't like. But you can always just use like a different pen, you know, if that bothers you. But yeah, paper is nice, and I think because it's so thin, they can fit so many pages in a notebook. And the Hobonichi, which I showed you earlier, is also made out of Tomoe River paper. So yes, I do. My goal for this planner is, I consider this a planner, is actually going to be to actually see if I can just use one side per day. Because if you do, wait a minute, or is it 365 total? Let me see. 300 and wait. 365. Yeah. So each day, each side is a day. So this should be like one, what, like 160 something or something like that. Somebody check my math. I'm gonna see if I can actually use one side a day. Yeah, this is not 300 pages. This is like Okay, I'm going off on a tangent. I'll figure that out later. But basically, I want to see if I can just see if I can fill this whole notebook up in a year. We're gonna see. This will actually be a part of one of my planner challenges, so you can definitely stay tuned for that. And honestly, there's not much to review about this notebook except everything that I just said. I don't want to do a pen test because I want to use all my pages, so I won't be doing a pen test or anything like that. And I don't have my pens with me, but I didn't plan on doing a pen test, so that's irrelevant. But definitely stay tuned for the planner challenge that I will be doing with this planner or with this notebook. So that's all for today's review. To me, my opinion, the review sounded kind of boring. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But if you've never seen a Stalogy or have seen a Stalogy review, then I guess I gave you more information than you did before. So yeah, that is all for today's video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to stay in touch, hit the subscribe button. If you really want to keep in touch, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I have new videos. And also share this video if you think someone else could get a kick out of it, because sharing is caring. Also stay tuned for the Hobonichi video, or if you're watching the Stalogy, or if you're watching the Hobonichi video. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Stay tuned with this video if you haven't seen it already. All right. Till next time. Bye.